Well, hello my lovelies, it's Murky Meg here. It's Wednesday the 25th of September and this is the second video I have done today. If you haven't already seen the first video, I've popped a link up in the right hand corner if you'd like to go and watch that. But if you don't already know, Prince Harry is alone in New York right now. Now, he's there for Climate Week, which is ironic in itself because he and his wife are particularly fond of private jets, which kind of contribute to climate change, don't they? But hey ho, hypocrite Harry strikes again. Now, Meghan isn't with him in New York. She wasn't reportedly supposed to be in New York, but we know how these things always play out. She often just goes, ta-da, I'm here. But apparently she's sick. And that's what the media are reporting, is that she isn't well and she didn't go to New York with Harry. He also attended the World Health Organization's private dinner on violence against children and its impact on mental health. Now, this is on the back of only yesterday, his visa application has been declared by a judge to remain private, despite him admitting taking drugs in his memoir. The judge has basically ruled that it won't be made public. In fact, it's none of our business and we should keep our beaks out, basically. But that's not what I'm here to talk about, but I just thought I'd mention it. However, Harry looked nervous and performed anxiety rituals before giving a speech in New York yesterday, a body language expert has claimed. Now, he was or is in New York and he was on stage to discuss mental health and climate change with two young winners of a legacy award given in Princess Diana's memory, which is the Diana Award. Now, I've watched the video and he does look really nervous and agitated, and a lot of people are speculating why. Well, as always, I am going to refer to my favourite blind site, Crazy Days and Nights, and they have come up with an absolute corker. And I will always say this, I have to say this every time, you need to take this with a pinch of salt. I have to prefix that with, it's a blind item, basically, but oh my god, is it a doozy. Bear in mind, Meghan Markle isn't with him. Now, Monday night, NT from Crazy Days and Nights put this on their site. The exact phrase was, she's got a bit of a thing right now. Translation is that the illiterate one yelled at her husband all night long, which is why he looked like crap at a very high-profile government-type function. He also reeked of booze and pot. Now, the she's got a bit of a thing right now was how it was explained that Meghan wasn't there, and then the media just reported that she was sick. The illiterate one is always how NT refers to Meghan Markle as, so he always calls her the illiterate one, MM illiterate. But it's very interesting that they're calling him out for looking like crap, and they're going so far into saying that he stinked of booze and weed. I didn't think marijuana was legal in New York. Is it? Now, this is also on the back of Harry attending Kevin Costner's annual 1805 Live event. He did that alone. Meghan Markle wasn't there. Now, cast your minds back to a year. It is now... I'm sorry. It's now the infamous moment, or previously in the same event last year, where Meghan Markle kind of wrestled the microphone out of somebody's hand and was denied it. Honestly, if you haven't seen the video, it's hilarious. Click on the link in the top right hand corner. It's one of my favourite videos of all time. Maybe that's why she didn't attend, because she was so bloody humiliated last year that she said, no, I'm not doing it this year, and Harry, you can go alone. Another big doozy was there was a American singer called Richard Marx, who had his picture taken with Prince Harry, and Richard Marx's wife Daisy posted the picture on Instagram and got confused, and instead of Prince Harry said it was Prince William. That's gotta be a stinger, hasn't it? Well, she quickly corrected the error, but ooh, that's gotta hurt really, hasn't it? I bet Meghan Markle was absolutely fuming about that. I'm sorry, but with regards to Harry at the event yesterday, he looked a bloody mess. He looked an absolute wreck. Now, maybe he was just having an off day, but it's just really odd, isn't it? He certainly didn't look like a man who'd just inherited millions because he'd just turned 40. She's got to be stinging from the Hollywood Reporter article. It's just out there and it can't be really rebutted, even though that they have tried. And I said this in my previous video today, that the PR damage control articles are already started to filter through. But yet again, Meghan Markle is being accused of being a dictator. And maybe that's why Harry looked uncomfortable and anxious, but he really, really did. So again, those divorce rumours have started to begin swirling with a little bit more speed. Because on the back of the New York trip, he's also apparently coming back to the UK for 10 days. And let's not forget that we've had that, does he want to? No, he doesn't. I've never said that. I'm happy in America kind of thing, coming back to the royal fold. There was that weird kind of couple of days where media reported that Harry's friends said that they were trying to figure out a way that he could come back to a somewhat little bit of royal life or royal working life, and then it was shot down going, no, Harry's perfectly happy. It is all rather strange, if you want my own personal opinion. But your opinion matters to me. Do you believe that there's any weight to this so-called blind? Do you think that it's possible that they had an absolute screaming match, or it was a one-sided screaming match, and that's why he looked so haggard? I've said this time and time again on this channel. It is my personal belief that Meghan Markle is a narcissist, and a lot of people are with me on that one. Living with a narcissist is incredibly difficult. And the Hollywood Reporter article, which I referred to in my earlier video, also said that Harry was an enabler. Now, if any of you have ever been near a narcissist or have been in a relationship with a narcissist, you would really know that narcissistic rage, is a terrifying thing. You cannot argue straight with a narcissist because they are the epitome of beautiful gaslighters. They literally twist you so you don't know whether you're upright or upside down. If you are in a relationship with a narcissist, you are constantly belittled and devalued. And I have spoken numerous times on this channel with regards to the cycle of narcissistic abuse. Now, that's not me sticking up for Harry. No way, no how. He's made his bed. Now he's got to lie in it or get out. We hear the constant stream of PR spin coming from their camp that everything is under control. Everything is absolutely fine. Their marriage is strong. They're absolutely fine. Really? Are we really believing that? I just think it's a bit hypocritical of him speaking on a mental health panel in New York when he's openly admitted that he himself partakes in drugs. But he really is an advocate for therapy, to be perfectly honest, which is ironic, seeing as that he has been very, very open about the fact that he has had years and years of therapy. Well, clearly it's not working, is it? He's not qualified to give advice whatsoever. And it's ironic that his wife is now being called out yet again as being a bully and a dictator in high heels. It's being reported, and you can see for yourself that he cracked his knuckles and looked nervous as he sat down on stage. He's had numerous mental health breakdowns over the years. I mean, just look at the Well Child a couple of years ago when he broke down. This was the iconic image. But I will ask you, do you think this blind is true? Do you think that he himself rocked up at these events stinking of booze and pot? Is that plausible? Or do you just think Enty's lost his mind and he's just spinning out yet another Harry and Meghan blind? The Hollywood Reporter detailed that she reduces grown men to tears. And you've got to ask the question, if she can do that to her staff, what can she do to her husband? As always, I'd love to know your thoughts. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the notification bell, and also that like button. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all of my followers for all the tips and all the emails, DMs that everybody sends to me. It really is greatly appreciated. So thank you very much for watching once again.